Health officials say this year's already deadly flu season may soon get worse. Good evening. I'm Jamison Euler.
And I'm Wendy Ryan. Thanks for joining us. Wanted to show you, here's the Centers for Disease Control's latest flu activity map. And you can see a very serious outbreak has impacted every single state in the continental U.S., including right here in Florida. So for the first time this has ever happened in at least a decade. Our
reporter Carson Chambers talking to parents and doctors about why our area specifically could soon see more cases. Carson.
Right, and we met with a TGH doctor today. He walked out of the ER. He told me he had already seen a handful of patients this morning, and this flu season is expected to get even more intense.
7 days is a long time to be feeling really awful and trying to manage your day-to-day.
The flu is already tough to avoid. Add twin boys to the mix and it's a challenge.
Washing hands constantly, no sharing any drinks, or keep your hands out of your mouth.
But Mom Sandy Lombardo says the extra measures are worth it. Right now, an uptick in flu cases around Florida and across the country, shown in this Center for Disease Control progressive map. And it means Tampa General Hospital's ER is a busy place.
It just seems like it's really picking up in pace now.
Dr. Andrew Thomas says this flu season could get worse in the coming weeks. With snowbirds returning to Florida and post-holiday travel, you should be seen immediately if you show any of these symptoms.
Abnormal vital signs, so breathing fast or working hard to breathe, racing heartbeat, feeling weak or feeling like you might pass out.
In Pennsylvania, a 21-year-old Kyler Bowman, described as active and fit and going to school to be a personal trainer, died after falling ill and going to a local ER. In California, 40-year-old Katie Oxley Thomas died at an ICU 15 hours after arriving at the hospital. Thomas was a marathon runner.
Even if it only kills a small percentage or a very small number, it's going to end up costing the lives of some young, healthy people that we wouldn't expect would die.
Florida also has 2 pediatric deaths that are flu-related, which has moms like Lombardo taking extra care of their kids, especially those in daycares or school.
It takes a whole house down. Like once it hits one person in the house, you try as hard as you can, but it can take the whole house down.
And we checked with school districts across Tampa Bay. Many of them say they are urging kids to wash their hands frequently, and they are sending teachers, staff, and students home if they are sick. By the way, TGH said last January they had 50 cases. So far, only halfway through this month, they've had 44 flu cases, so quite the increase. Live in Tampa, I'm Carson Chambers, ABC Action News.